I'm Word of God Abridged, and I have a story to tell you. A story as old as time itself. Picture this: a flawless paradise, the Garden of Eden, where everything is lush, vibrant, and overflowing with life. Imagine trees that dance in the wind, flowers that sing melodies, and animals that live in perfect harmony. In this magical place, God formed man from the dust of the ground, his hands molding with love and care. He breathed into him the breath of life, and Adam came alive, his eyes opening to a world of wonder. But Adam was alone, and God saw that this was not good. So while Adam slept, God created a partner, Eve, from Adam's rib. When Adam awoke and saw Eve, his heart leaped with joy, for she was bone of his bones and flesh of his flesh. Together they lived in harmony, surrounded by beauty, tending to the garden and communing with God. In the middle of the garden stood two special trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
You may freely eat of every tree of the garden, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat, for in the day that you eat of it, you shall die.
But girl, here comes the twist. The serpent, crafty and cunning, slid into their paradise.
Did God really say, "You must not eat from any tree in the garden"?
We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say, "You must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die."
You will not certainly die, for God knows that when you eat from it your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil.
Eve looked at the fruit. It seemed so beautiful, so desirable. Surely one bite couldn't hurt. She took a bite and she shared it with Adam. In that moment, innocence shattered like glass. Their eyes were opened, shame entered, and sin stepped into the world like an unwelcome guest. The garden dimmed, the flowers stopped singing, and the animals retreated in fear.
Where are you?
I heard you in the garden and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid.
God's heart broke for his children, but actions have consequences. To Eve, he said, "I will make your pains in childbearing very severe. With painful labor you will give birth to children." To Adam he said, "Cursed is the ground because of you. Through painful toil you will eat food from it all the days of your life." And so, Adam and Eve were exiled from Eden, the perfect garden closing its gates behind them. Yet even in judgment, God showed mercy, clothing them and promising a future redeemer. This isn't just a fall, it's the setup for the greatest comeback story in history. For in the fullness of time, God would send his Son to restore what was lost in the garden.